Greetings and welcome back. Now I'm going to be continuing with the advanced tutorial. So the first thing that we're going to go through is advanced tutorial part 2. So let's go to it. I know in the first section there were some things that I left out. I'll explain it now. Sorry. Okay, so over here you get the option to complete an encounter. Now encounters are basically bounties. They give you a certain amount of ISK, and in turn it allows you to complete these tasks the fastest. So I'm just going to go back quickly, and at the top it says I must train a skill. So just go into your commander to skills. This is going to be a very repeated process from this point onwards, because if I remember correctly, you're going to have to get everything up to level 4, and you're going to have to start choosing your career path. So it actually helps to have a career path in mind once you get to the next section. Now, once you join a corporation, you actually get 500. Okay, so here's a whole load of missions that I took yesterday, encounters. So I'm just going to get them off my list. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to open out and I'm going to take Introduction to Encounters. Okay, there's it. This is a very easy mission. Okay. Two things to note when it comes to doing encounters. There are two types of encounters that I've so far come by. One is transport resources, and the other is combat opponents. There might be a third, I'm not sure. Let's see, combat opponents. Wait, there is a third. Sorry, my mistake. They ask you for resources. So basically you're going to start using your market a lot to try and get ahead in the game. I'm just going to show you quickly. This is the market. Now a lot of people are going to go for the straight up method of trying to get everything through encounters and through battles at the anomalies, but it's not really the fastest. Now in the case of SP, skill points, you're going to want to get the skill chip over here, the first one. Now it costs, see, what is it saying? Price for one is 620,000, and that is ISKs. It's a level 5 chip. Once you have it in, it increases the rate at which you get XP. So depending on what type of ship you're using, you have a distance that you must go in for fights. So since I'm running with missiles, if I'm correct, it's about 10 to 15 Ks is perfect for fighting. And if you're running with railguns, it's right up close. You're looking for the 3-kilometer gap. There's quick hit, quick SP. Okay, now I'm going to finish this encounter very quickly because this is a simple encounter. And I'm using an advanced shield because it gives you excess amount of armor for a short period, and then it all sinks down. One other thing is you must look at your loot, because this may not seem that important, but the amount of loot you get is quite an amount from the small encounters. Okay. Now you get two types of shields. You get the shield which regenerates your shield, and you get the shield which gives you an excess amount of shield power for a short amount of time while regenerating a one shot. I suggest that you try and aim for one at a time, because going for more than one at a time means you're going to distribute your firepower, and that means you're going to take more fire as time progresses. Laser cannons should have a slightly higher range of fire. I'm not 100% sure on it. I do run with a snub nose railgun. The whole idea behind the snub nose railgun is in case anybody gets too close to me while I'm fighting them. I could run missiles and lasers, but I found that lasers, although they're good on the bigger range, they're not so great on the small range. Okay, so this is the basics of the encounters. Now, while this fight is continuing, I'm just going to go through something quickly in this menu, in the market. Okay. When it comes to getting your weapons and everything upgraded, remember that SP gains are naturally progressive. They continue to gain even when you're offline, from what I can see so far. So you go into your weapons, you go into your high slot weapons. If you're looking for missile launchers, you go into missile launchers, and you'll find that there's a whole array of available weapons. Now you can buy high range, medium range, and low range. Now, depending on what you're taking will change your style of play. So in general, what I would suggest is buying MK5s and holding them for your fighting at later points in the game. Okay, and when it comes to mining, there's also mining equipment in there. You're going to need that for when you're actually doing mining missions or when you're trying to mine resources. Although you can mine off the planets, mining off the planet is very slow compared to mining actual asteroids. So that's one of the advantages of buying the equipment off the market. You'll find it's down on that same tab where I went in just now. There's one called equipment, and in equipment is mining equipment, and you use that to continue on. Okay, here we go. I believe I'm completed. Let's see. Okay, I might not complete this one right here on the video, but the next time that you're going to see my progression in the game, I'm most probably going to be several tutorials down in the advanced here, because they all follow a similar pattern. It's just more options for what you can complete. I'm just going to give a quick example. As you can see over here, there's the option to sell an item on the market, and there's planetary production. Those are two simple ones that are sitting right here on the list. Now I'm going to go back in to encounters, and I'm going to pull out one. Okay, you can see that they give you a distance that they need you to move to get to it. I don't really read through anything which they're saying, because basically it's just a fight mission, and you're just running to the next location so you can beat the enemy.
Warp drive active.
Okay, now as I showed you the basics on the tutorials, I am actually going to explain one more thing further. A lot of people have been asking me how do they get extra ships. Now, if you haven't looked at your tutorials, you wouldn't notice that at the bottom there's free ships. The first one is a freighter ship, if I'm correct. Where is it? A market ship, basically. Industrial ship. So what it's going to do is going to allow you to carry more goods and mine. The second one is going to give you another array of rewards. If I'm right, it gives you blueprints. And the next one gives you a fighting ship. Now, the advantage of keeping on this path is you're getting free ships as you progress along. And the ships aren't really decked out with anything. So all you've got to do is buy some gear off the market, and you're going to be ready to play in a short amount of time. Okay, right. ready to fight. So that's the quickest route to go through on getting everything done. The best suggestion right now from what I can see is to have all your clones running at the same time, since SP gain is continuous. Whether you on or not, you're gaining SP all the time. Okay. Now, as you progress, you're going to get more weapons. The first thing you need to know is, once you get the Venture, the free ship that comes next, do not use it for fighting. It is absolutely useless at fighting. I've already tried it out on one of my clones. It misses more than anything else. It's slow, it can't get around enemies, and it's just basically a mining freighter. Even though it has a lot of durability, it isn't good for anything else. Okay, next thing that I should note is, let's see, explain the basics. Okay, yes, everyone was asking me about whether they should choose a different race. I've already explained it in the first video. Depending on your type of preference on ships, some of the ships are more decked out for armor, some of them are more decked out for direct combat, and some of them are more decked out for mining and commerce. So basically, if you're going to go down that path, you must know which how do I put it, which class you're going to go for. If you already know you want to be more of a PvP player, you're going to go more military, you're going to go towards Amarr, or you're going to go towards the same as me, if I'm correct. I don't remember the name of this clan that I'm in. But nonetheless, that's where you're going to go. And it's going to affect your gameplay overall, because the better ships, the better power, everything is helping you towards your end in the game. Let's see if I have any loot. Yes. Now the reason why I keep collecting loot is you can collect it, you can store it, and you can use it if you're going to change your ISK for Plex and buy yourself an Omega clone version. Then you can trade on the markets, or you can go directly to the markets with your main Alpha clone and trade. I'm not sure exactly on the limits, but that's how it goes. And that's how you get decked up in the game. Okay, I'm not gonna boil with more gameplay. One last thing. On the side here, you'll find that I've already put into it the map. The map is very important because it's here, the star charts. It's the map. You actually just type in the name of your home sector, and immediately what you're going to be able to do is jump right back. Like mine is, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but it's Moon 6 Caldari. Oh, it's the Caldari race. Caldari Assembly Point. That's where I'm going to go, and that's where all of my equipment and ships are staying. Okay, let's see what else is there. That will be just about it. The next time you see me, I might be in Advanced Tutorial 4, 5, or 6, and I will already be choosing a career path. I'm already getting the hang of the game. I just need to find the corporation for this account, and I'll be able to progress a lot faster than I already have. Okay, thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like, subscribe, or comment on my video. Thank you.